Hey, what's good, everyone? This is V Marie, also known as your girl V92. I want to thank you guys for, sharing your opinions on the last two topics that I've discussed. I know, like I said in the description with my last video, that it was going to get under a lot of people's skin, but most people agreed with what I was saying. And like I said before, I do not preach black male hatred. I just tell younger black women how it has to be and how things have shifted and how they can benefit by changing themselves. Because, like Colonel of Wisdom, I was explaining into the comment section, it makes no sense for younger black women who maybe they don't have, they're younger, they weren't born in that whole feminist era, and they weren't even born, we were born around the 90s when the older generation of black women might have went on, networks and said, I can't find a good black man and black men ain't shit. But that's not of our doing. So it's like younger black women who are kind of paying back for that, and younger black men who have absolutely no experience with that whatsoever besides what older black men tell them and explain to them, are engaging in stuff they have no clue about. What happened in the 90s is between that generation and them. It has nothing to do with younger black women in this new era and younger black men. It's just carrying on. It's kind of like being on opposite sides of an army, and you raise your children to have that sort of ideology and placed in their psyche, and it ends up being a whole big of a mess. So I want to thank people for getting back to me with that. I appreciate them. Thanks for people who can hold an orderly conversation without throwing insults. People who are disrespectful were just deleted without explanation. So I think that's how I'm gonna run the page. I used to just leave it there, but I don't want my comment section to be a massacre between the sexes. I don't want that. So anyway, today is my off day, and I thought I would make another video kind of mainly because I'm a younger black woman. I talk about things that affect me on a daily basis, and how I see things through my eyes, and how younger black women who are like myself may see things through their eyes, because either it's distorted through black women being belligerent and black women doing cussing out everybody. That's not what I'm about. I'm not about, tearing down people to get a point across. I can explain myself thoroughly. So this is how I do it. I'm kind of like a voice for black women who kind of get swept to the side and who are kind of to themselves, and who don't really like to get involved. I'm that voice for them. So, yesterday I had went out with a group of friends that I haven't seen in a very long time. We keep in contact weekly through Skype, but a lot of us are on our own schedule. These are younger black women. There's 5 of us that I've grown up with throughout the years. I've known a lot of them since I was 11 or 12 years old, ever since I moved to the Bay Area. I used to live in the Central Coast, and when I moved here, I didn't have, a lot of friends. So these are women that have grown with me throughout the years. There's a couple of us who are finished with school, and there's a couple of us who are still in school but working and trying to accomplish that goal. But today's topic is going to be called Single Black Female. Now, this topic has been milked like a damn cow. I mean, it has been, talked about, from top to bottom, side to side, and people have dissected why Black women are single. And I want to talk about the side that never gets discussed. Now, like I said, I hang out with a group of younger Black women that have a lot in common with myself. And we hang out in groups that, when we go out, there are other younger Black women who share the same kind of hobbies that we like. And all of us are single. Well, when you talk about single Black women, because the number of single Black women are so high, if you're a single Black woman, then there's either a number of things wrong with you. Either you're loud and belligerent, you don't know how to let a man lead, or you don't, or you're overweight, or you're loud and belligerent, or anything. A lot of these factors come into play when people talk about it. But, they're, like I said, the women that I hang out with and the group that I'm in, we're just single. Like, take me, for instance. And we're a group of decent looking Black women. Like I've mentioned before, I just got out of school. My other friend just got out of school, and others are working and going to school. And many of us have not had a lot of boyfriends. So for me, the last boyfriend that I had was back in 2010, 2011. 2010 is when I graduated high school, and 2011 is when I broke up with the boyfriend that I had, not due to any, disagreement or argument or discuss. We just grew apart. We were in different places in life. So that was the last boyfriend that I ever had. And the other friends, a lot of them don't even have experiences with dating. So this never gets talked about. Either when there has to be a line drawn. And when you're a single Black woman, there's always going to be that factor that plays, there's something wrong with you. Maybe we just haven't found the right man that is our match yet. And that's never discussed. It's because there are, if we can't get a man right now, it's because there are no men or whatever. It's never, we haven't found our right match. It's always a number of things. Like I said, a lot of us are, well, for me, I talk to men, but it's always on a platonic level. It's never, anything other than that. And I haven't seriously dated in a very long time. Other friends of mine, they're just antisocial with men. They don't really go places where men are, so that's why they're single. It's not because they're loud and belligerent. It's not because they're clinically obese and overweight. It's not that they don't know how to let a man lead. It's because they haven't found their fucking match. And a lot of people don't understand. Like you heard me first time had made a video that discussed this topic very well. People want to say being 70% single doesn't mean 70% lonely. It means not married. So within that 70%, we have younger Black women such as myself and my friends who've gotten out of school or are in school and working. We have women who are just not dating within that 70%. We have women who are divorced within that 70%. And we have women who are just, like I said, they're out of the dating game. it's a number of things, and it's so broad. It can't be just conflicted of a number of issues. There's nothing wrong with, a younger black woman being single. But I just wanted to, get my point across with that. And, I wanted to know, do you guys agree or do you disagree? Love to hear comments. Thank you for all the new subscribers who, subscribed to my channel last time. I appreciate it. Welcome to my channel. I talk about a lot of a number of things such as this. So stay tuned. Hit up the comment sections and, I want to know. All right, out.